It is time for your morning RBI, and today's most random but interesting thing kind of has to do with us moving around and maybe a little bit about oil as well. We showed you earlier in the show how millions are flying again. We just had 3 days in a row with more than 1 million passengers getting on a plane. But while we are willing apparently to get on a plane, we apparently are not as eager to get on mass transit, and we are starting to drive a lot. Remember, we talked in the possibility in the spring about this happening. The idea that once we began to move around again, mass transit might be over or damaged for a long time, and everybody, if they could afford it, would sit in the safety of their own gas-burning car. That's why used car sales would boom. And indeed, that's exactly what's happened, particularly in one major city, Atlanta. Apple mobility data shows that driving levels in Atlanta are now above pre-pandemic levels. You can see, it's hard to see, but that red line there, driving, is up 5% over January 13th levels. Mass transit, the purple line, down 57%. The good news is also more people are walking. Now, what's more remarkable about this, even if you think about it, is that even with huge numbers of people still not going into an office, driving is up from before the lockdowns. Now, I checked a bunch of other cities, and they're still below pre-lockdown levels. Houston, Charlotte, LA, but it's not likely long before they catch up as well. And that means we may be using a lot more gasoline. Nearly half of all oil used is to produce gas that you put in your car. So if people are nervous to get back on a bus or a subway, even with vaccines, get ready for a couple of things. More traffic jams. We're looking at you, Atlanta. And maybe higher oil prices. Random, but interesting, and something to watch.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.